Hello, it's Sue from Stamping Sue in Connecticut.blogspot.com. I'm here today to show you how to make a basic easel card. When closed, it lays flat, so it'll fit in an envelope. When the recipient gets it, they just put it up like an easel. Here's the side so you can see the easel. That's how it stands. It's a very easy card. So let's get started. Okay. All the measurements, I'll put all the measurements on the screen so you won't have to worry about it. We're going to start with a basic card that is 11 inches by 4 1/4. We're going to score it at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. This makes the easel. 5 1/2 is just half of the card, and then half again. This is your basic easel card. Okay, so what we're going to do is, for the front of the card, we're going to have a piece of the same color cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then we're going to have a piece of decorative paper. I've already attached it to the card, and this is just approximately 1/4 of an inch less, so it'll be 4 by 5 1/4. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to tape it to the bottom half that is folded on our easel card. So I'm going to take my favorite adhesive, my ATG gun. I'm going to put the tape on the bottom of the card. Okay, and remember there's the fold. Don't go past the fold. Now we're just going to take our layered card and we're going to tape it to the card. So now we have our basic card right here. So now the other elements I used this old Sizzix die cut for these ornaments. You can see them right in here. And this is how they punch out. You actually get both ornaments, the round one and the one with the long section. Today we're just using this one. I punched out twice, first in just plain white cardstock, and then in this diamond sparkly glitter paper cardstock. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the basic white one and we're going to stamp this fancy snowflake, and all the sayings on this, all the stamps that are on this card are by Unity. Okay, so I'm just gonna stamp this onto the white ornament like so. I should probably, there, you can probably see it better here. So there's our snowflake. And then I'm just gonna layer some color. You can use any ink. I'm using dye ink today. My inks happen to be Distress because they're handy. So I'm just gonna take a blender applicator, just add a little color around the edge. I'm going to do a darker, this one happens to be Forest Moss. And I'm going to ink up the applicator. Then I'm just going to pick this up in my hand and just rub it along the edge, just to get a little definition. And don't worry if it's a little sloppy. Handmade cards are supposed to have some imperfections. Okay, so now there's our stamped ornament. Now we're going to take our glitter ornament and we're just going to tape this onto the glitter one, just to give it a little, shall we say, outline of glitter. You can do as much or as little as you want to show. There you go. And now we're going to tape that to our base card. Remember, it goes like this, so you want to tape this way. So again, I'll just put some ATG on here. Now, because this has smaller sections, I'm going to take my mono glue here, multi-liquid glue by Tombow. I'm going to put a little bit right down here so that stays. It's just easier to put a little glue there than to try to make the double stick tape. So wherever there's a little tight space, put a little bit up here on the top of the ornament. Okay, now we're going to take the ornament, flip it over, and just lay it on our card. I'm laying it on an angle just for the fun of it. Hold it down for a second. And when I use this glue, when I'm done, I always take the tip and just rub it off on a towel in case there's any excess glue, and then give it a little pounce just so that all the glue goes down. This way I've never had trouble with it clogging up. Okay, so there's the front of our card. Now we're going to do the inside of our card. So we're going to take this layer, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put that on the inside. But first we're going to just take the snowflake stamp, and with the same green ink, I'm just going to put a little bit of the snowflake on the bottom of the card. There we go. Now we have a little snowflake just on the bottom of the card. Let's wipe this off so we don't. I'm going to put some double stick tape on here. We're going to open our card. We're going to lay this inside. Just like so. Now we need to make the stopper so we can have our easel card. Otherwise it'll keep going down. I used the stamp. I stamped this and then I just punched it out. You can either use a regular paper punch or a circle die. And then I have a green layer, a scallop circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some tape on here, and we're going to put that on our scallop. This just has a very slight edge there with the scallop. Okay, put some foam tape on the back. Take off the backing paper. which sometimes is the hardest part of the card. There we go. And we're going to open our card, and we're just going to position this at the bottom of the card, like so. Now, we put our card up, and we have an easel card. Now, on this card, you see I used the glitter paper for the back of the ornament. On this one, I used dark green, and then I put some stickles around the edge. So that's our card for today. Basic easel card. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!